Hello everyone. So today we will be learning about the complex creations in Miliastra Wonderland. So first point we will cover is scale, how we can scale the creation. Second, creation skill management. Third is autonomous logic parameter settings. Fourth is creation status decision node graph. So this is our complex creation. Okay. So here you can adjust the scale. Okay, so how to create a complex creation? So basically you need to go under creations, then the complex creation, and there are currently these seven kind of complex creations. So I will be using this ruin guard in this tutorial. Okay, so the first point, this is the scale where we can adjust the scale. Okay, and then the second is creation skill management. So here we will be adding the skills of our creations, like I have created these 7 elemental skills. Okay, and this is the autonomous logic parameter settings. So here you will add template for the creations, like I have created the range detection, so that whenever any character is within the range of this creation, it will enter the battle state. Okay, and these are the battle living settings and the territory settings. Okay, so now main thing is this creation status decision node graph. So basically this here we need to attach one node graph, decision node graph, which will decide what will creation do actually. Okay, we will dig down this deeper. Okay, so and so if I show you in the client node graph explorer, here I have created a decision node graph. Okay, so basically this execute only by sequence event is executed. So it first checks the first one. Okay, so if this is satisfied, then below sequence are not executed. Okay, but this is not satisfied, then it checks for the second one. If this execute is true, then it will execute this, and if this execute is false, then this will not execute. So here I've created two status node graph. Okay, so I will show you. So one is the pursuit. So when pursuit is basically creation will follow the target. Okay, and another one is cast skill. So means it will cast the skills which I created, right? 7 skills I created, those skills it will cast by taking one random skill ID and then executing that skill. So how this will work? So basically the condition for execute here is if the distance from the target and that creation is greater than equal to 10, then it will execute this logic, this status means the pursuit one. So then that creation will move towards the target. Okay, so it will chase the target actually. Okay, but if this is not satisfied, then it will go below, switch to self execution status. So here we are checking if the entity is, if this aggro target is on the field, as well as if this creation is not executing the skill, then we need to execute this status node graph. So basically here we are casting the skill. So you can check, I'm taking one random skill ID which I created and then executing the skill. So how to create skills? We need to go here and the combat preset screen, and then here you can see the creation custom skills. So here I have created these 7 skills. So I will show you any one skill. So here is the geo skill. So here what we are doing is like we have the options to can interrupt other skills, means this skill can interrupt other skills or not, and if we enable this automatically face target, then the creation will automatically face the target. And the third, if the target is dead, then whether we need to continue executing the skill or we need to stop. So we can control with this preview button, with this what we got toggle. Okay, and then cast skill when target is reachable, means when the target is within the range, then we need to cast a skill. And the last option is cast skill when target is unreachable, means when target is not reachable, out of the range of this creation. Okay, now if I show you the animation, it has, so what I have done is, these are the status that means different VFX I have attached to the creation. Okay. So basically when it reaches here, so I am executing this Geo Stomp skill. Okay, so one more important thing here is this is the VFX. Okay, and there's one more status graph which we can add is this set creation orientation. So what it will do, it will rotate towards the target. So if I selected the orientation selection method as aggro target, then it will rotate towards the target, and we need to give the angular velocity I have already given here 180 degree. Okay, so yeah, so this is the skill. So if I show you that geostorm skills, so you can see there in the skills we have the geostorm skills. So basically what we are doing, when this node graph starts, then we are calling this function trigger spherical hitbox at specific location. So here I'm giving I've created one base attachment point, so I'm referring the location of that base attachment point and then executing this trigger spherical hitbox at specified location. So here you can specify the target filter, means whatever faction is hostile to this creation, it will attack that. Okay, and the damage coefficient, and what is the trigger type, whether we can trigger once per entity or once per life cycle. Okay, and then the radius, what is the radius of the hitbox. Okay, and where you need to attack, so you can provide the hurtbox of the player, and what is the element type of the attack. So here specify the geo element type, and what is the elemental attack potency you can give. Okay, and hit type you can give these parameters. So I have given smash here, and the attack type has the melee attack. Okay, and the interrupt value, this value is needed when we need to provide the more interrupt value, then the character or the entity can be interrupted by the creations attack. So this will be needed for the impulse, vertical and horizontal impulse here. So, and here absolute damage is no, and these special effect you can pass these, but I have no use for this, so I haven't given this. So then the hit level, what will be the hit level? So here I've selected launch, and the horizontal impulse of the 1500 means the character will be launched backward to 1500, and then the vertical direction is 1500. And one more setting which I forgot here, so no pack orientation, line connecting attacker and hit point. So here it is the line connecting the attacker and the hit point. Okay, so this is the geostorm skill. So if I show you the how it will work, so it will do random attacks, and if I move 10 meters away from it, it will chase me down. Okay, so whenever it will start. This is all about the complex creation. Okay, thank you. Bye.